Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cookbook Chronicles. Today is the second episode of the State Bird Provisions Cookbook review. The recipe that we will be going over today is the Carrot Mochi with pickled carrots, carrot vinaigrette, and pistachio dukkah. I chose this recipe because I believe that it showcases the symphony of flavors, textures, and cultural influences, all encapsulated within a single dish. The James Beard Awards nominated State Bird Provisions the Best New Restaurant in 2013, and chefs Stuart and Nicole also won Best Chef West in 2015. And as James Beard Award winners, James Beard Foundation is actually a nonprofit based in New York, and the awards recognize exceptional talent and achievement in the culinary arts, hospitality, media, and broader food systems. They're all often referred to as the Oscars of the food world. But as they put it, carrots appear in 4 forms in the salad, and they just resonate with each bite, each flavor and sensation as you're eating this dish. It's a culinary journey that spans continents and generations, a testament to creativity, teamwork, and passion that infuse every single dish at State Bird Provisions. I really like and appreciate that they give credit where credit's due, and their chef de cuisine, Gabby, at the time of writing, just transforms humble carrots into a multi-dimensional masterpiece. Carrot mochi, I've never had it before. I've never made mochi before, but the recipe is extremely easy to make, and the results are really good. It was interesting for me to eat them by themselves, as when you're eating them once they're cooked, there wasn't very much carrot flavor, but upon putting the carrot vinaigrette over it and then toasting them in the pan, which is what you'll see later, the flavors just completely transformed, and it was quite remarkable to see the difference between having the mochi fresh out of the boiling water and then crisped up and tossed with the carrot vinaigrette. The vinaigrette is relatively easy to make. Basically, just throwing everything into a bowl and whisking the oil in, but this recipe didn't surprise me whatsoever. I really just knew it was going to be good from the start, and lo and behold, it was fantastic. Moving on into the pistachio dukkah. So what dukkah is, it is a Egyptian or Middle Eastern condiment consisting of a mixture of herbs, nuts, spices, seeds, and it's typically used as a dip with bread. Here we will be using pistachios, sesame seeds, cumin, coriander, fennel, chili flakes, and we're going to be making a crispy condiment for the top of this carrot salad. To start, go ahead and toast your cumin seeds and fennel seeds. I should have put them in separate bowls, but obviously didn't. But it's best to toast seeds that are all roughly the same size. This way there's no chance of them burning. Once you have everything toasted, using a mortar and pestle, what you're going to want to do is ground up the spices. And it doesn't need to be extremely fine. You actually don't want it really fine at all, to be honest. Just really rustic, so there's some texture. While the pistachios come out of the oven, you want to make sure that they're completely cooled down before you chop them up. So we're going to head back to the Carrot Mochi, and you could see that the carrot juice has cooked down quite a bit, and there's almost no liquid left whatsoever, and that's exactly what you want. And the pistachios are nice and cool. You're just gonna roughly chop them up a little bit, put them in a bowl, and finally you're going to take your spice and seed mixture and mix it in with your roasted and toasted pistachio. Getting back to the carrot mochi once again, once the liquid is completely gone, you're going to blend up your carrots, that should be nice and soft by now, into a silky smooth puree. To make sure that my carrot puree was smooth as possible, I used this strainer and pushed the puree through so it would catch any of the chunks that may have been there. When it comes to making the mochi, I slowly incorporate the glutinous mochiko flour and brought everything together with a spatula to start. But I tend to just slowly incorporate flour, so this way I'm able to make sure there's no dry spots within the dough. Once your dough comes together like so, I went ahead and did about 1.25 inch sized mochi balls. I think you could do them smaller, and I probably would have preferred them a little bit smaller, but the book does say to do them the size of 1.25 inch. I should note that while shaping them, I had a pot of water boiling already. This way, once they were done, I could just immediately start cooking them. For step 5, we will be roasting the carrots. And roasting these carrots, they came out extremely sweet and perfect texture to them. As you can see, I used some heirloom rainbow carrots, but any carrots will do. They don't have to be rainbow carrots. They could be orange carrots, white, yellow, purple. It doesn't necessarily matter. I just did it because that's what my local farmers market had available, and I love their carrots, so it worked out great. The final step in the process is plating. What's not pictured here are the mochi being crisped up in the pan. I didn't capture that footage, unfortunately, but you could see that these are covered in brown butter, and they were toasted and crisped up in that brown butter pan, and they're just absolutely delicious. If you happen to stick around this long and you like the video, the description, myself, please feel free to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the final recipe of the State Bird Provisions Cookbook, and have a fun weekend trying this dish out at home for yourself. You will not be disappointed. I could guarantee you that.